Sorry about that.
No, it's really good.
Mom first.
Mom first. I think you're a great mom. I've said this 1,000 times, but the core of what we were discussing is really important, and the important part of it is that we want to teach our children not to bully, but how can we do that while we as adults horrible examples and actually bullying people? For example, the people that are in this lawsuit that are named defendants, I didn't have a problem with. I don't have
do anything to them.
You had
no beef. You had no conflict.
Beef whatsoever. It didn't exist.
It did not exist.
It's the negligence.
I can say from full authority that there no beef existed.
That's the point. That there is no reason for that to have ever happened.
None.
Unless their motivation is to destroy me and my business, and that's why it's an undefendable case. And I dedicate it to the victims of suicide who have been affected and they weren't fortunate enough to have the resources to put the puzzle together in order to really combat bullying. And really, this is what it's about. And you know, these people will have the audacity to say that I'm bullying them. That's the craziest part of this whole thing. I get really upset with my significant other because she sides with this viewpoint, and it's really nauseating how weak of a society we've become, where a man like me and a woman like you who say, you know what, enough is enough. Enough. Someone has to do something to set an example of what will happen if you are bullying the wrong people. They just bullied the wrong people. They've been doing it their whole lives. And what's ironic about this entire thing is that I am going to be nothing more than you as an example. This case is very important to be adjudicated properly and for the damages to be awarded properly so that the example can be set.
Agreed.
As to, hey, you might not be discovered, but the damage that you do in the background is very serious.
It's true.
And it's very important for the New Jersey court system to recognize that we're dealing with a suicide epidemic that is caused by digital bullying. So when you see something like this being played out, it makes you really say, hey, we as a society need to take this case very seriously. Because this is what will determine how we proceed forward. When you talk about negligence, when it comes to suicide, it really is the adults that set the example for the children. So when you see children bullying other children, that is because they learned this from the adults. And it is once in a blue moon that people like you and I come along that have the strength to stand up for ourselves and say, no man, fuck you. Like, no way. I don't even know you people. Like, you guys are going to go ahead and ruin my business or attempt to. You're going to go ahead and destroy Jamie's life. Over what? Because she didn't want to drink anymore?
Like us trying to start a business was a joke to them.
No. The business already started.
Meaning like specific ones.
No. We weren't starting anything. It was my real estate portfolio, which is worth $30 million.
I'm talking about one of the microcosms of this lawsuit that like.
No, they destroyed your ability to be my number one employee.
Yes.
There's 50 reasons, but one of them is that they destroyed my best asset professionally, which is you. And it really cost me an immense amount of time and money, and I'm a very serious person when it comes to business. And
you're a sophisticated businessman.
No, I'm not. No, I'm actually not. The concept of a sophisticated businessman is laughable to me because entrepreneurship is a science, like any other strong, mentally sound discipline. I am a pretty good entrepreneur, but I cannot be an entrepreneur when I have what's going on in the, like, when my own lawyer is spreading lies about me. Like,
it's pretty bad.
It's insane. It's insane what level of how low these people stooped in order to, in order to really cause harm, and the harm was caused. That's the point.
They did. They wanted to see you in pain.
Well, that's why I wanted enough time.
They got happier the more.
I recognized that there was nothing I can do about it, so I needed to focus on the issues at hand that their actions caused. So remember, I have to deal with all of this stuff, and that means that you have to deal with all this stuff.
I'm pretty aware of that.
Yeah. So the root of a lot of the issues has now been revealed via text message. There's multiple roots. My mother's forgery and a bunch of other ones. But this one in particular is very, very interesting because I am much more interested in their response to it so that we can go into
society's response to it?
The society's response is actually so fascinating that I can't even talk about it in this video because I want to see it play out, because it's a matter of who will actually take the time and read the 101-page complaint, and who will
just
immediately
101 pages of evidence.
Oh, sucks.
The complaint's 56 pages.
Sorry, guys. Look, when you look at the optics of all of this, I think it's very important. By the way, if you're watching this, I'm about 25 pounds overweight, and
I feel great.
I just Jamie's in a good place with her body weight, and it makes me very jealous. And I mean, this is a stream of consciousness. You know, we talk about the truth. We talk about.
So I ate my gobbler today. That thing was so good.
Milburn Deli.
Milburn Deli is the best. The most consistently good sandwiches of any deli.
We do not get paid a penny from Milburn Deli.
For my whole life. From the first sandwich I can remember eating there when I was a kid
I
to
actually
today.
didn't eat my lunch because I was so overwhelmed by this filing.
I was so happy about it that I ate. So it has the reverse effect on me.
Well, can you tell me about what your thoughts are on this matter without diving into the details? Like, do you feel that your children will be ridiculed or heralded? Because it's
my
two
children
parents.
have already been ridiculed so much that at this point, I think when people see it, they'll be like, oh, shit, man, we were wrong about this one.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, fuck, how do we,
yeah.
you know, maybe I should have let Crosby come over. Maybe I should have, like,
yeah.
Just like, maybe I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions about whatever. So
yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Exactly. I agree, because the reason why you're front and center on the camera is because it really revolves around your ex-husband and several of the key players that I'm not going to really get into right now, because I really want this to settle into my own brain as well. I think that it's hard to explain, because the conventional theory is walk away, be the bigger man, and all that stuff. But if we do that, we will just open the door for more people to do what was done.
No.
It is very important. It is very important to stand up.
I agree. Like,
enough
they stole from us. They stole our life, our livelihood from us.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, I don't think that there is a
gray area.
No. Like, how dare you? You know? So
yeah, I'm to me, I think about
those are
more
prime years of my life that, like, money making, but for real, money making years where, like, they stole from me and in effect stole time away from my children, and I'm pissed.
I like this new Jamie. I gotta give you props. Here you go.
Yeah.
Fist.
You never fist. You always say that in videos.
I don't fist people. You get a fist, Jamie. This is why people hate me. No, but seriously, the reality is that this is one of the reasons why I had to make the channel go dark for a little bit, is that it was important for us to display the facts as they are, and to let humanity judge for themselves of what is, because my persona is really like I'm a jerk, right? That's what everyone thinks. I'm a really mean person. Yeah, I'm a really mean guy.
So mean.
But the sad reality is that none of the people on that list I was ever mean to, ever. None of the people that I'm suing, they all had an agenda.
I don't even know if
really
you ever had salad before. Did you ever? Did you guys even ever have a conversation?
Salad?
Yeah.
Chiaffi?
Yeah.
Joey Chiaffi?
Yeah. Did you guys ever talk?
No. One time he introduced himself when we were coaching football, and I think he's just jealous of my hair.
Maybe.
Yeah. Look, no, the truth is I don't even know who these people are.
Right.
That's the craziest part of it. But because of their like just sheer tenacity to destroy our lives, they became integral parts of one of the reasons why we lost out on a lot of money. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And one would think well, what if you were someone that didn't know either party?
It's fascinating because Jeff Aarons was, can I say that? Was one of
Jeff Aarons
was he represented you in court right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I was with you.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was my
the
first
craziest part
of you in
about it
court.
is Jeff Aarons and I are friends. That's the crazy. That's where.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word our friends.
No, we're friends. Look, you're right about that. But the truth is, we went out to lunch a bunch of times. I gave him a ukulele.
You did.
I gave him a ukulele. I gave this guy a fucking ukulele, and he